Welcome back to another tabletop review. Today we'll look at the Ruger Super Single Six 22 revolver. The Ruger Single Six is a classic gunfighter style single action 6-shot revolver that has stood the test of time. Designed as a shooting range, plinking, and trainer gun, the 22 Ruger Super Single Six Convertible model comes with adjustable sights and an extra 22 mag cylinder to add to its versatility. The first question is, why did I buy this? It may sound like I've said this a lot during the making of these videos, but I like 22s. I've bought a bunch of them. Most were bought when my kids were young and I was introducing them to firearms, but even today I keep an eye out for a good deal on a 22. I can spend a day at the range with a 22 for very little cost. No matter what I'm taking to the range, I always throw a 22 in my range bag as well. And if I'm taking family with me, well, all the more reason to take a 22. So how about this Ruger Single Six revolver? Okay, I'll admit it was the price. I saw this gun, it was used for sale quite a few years ago, and I just couldn't pass it up, especially when I saw that it was a Super Single Six convertible model with the extra magnum cylinder and at a bargain price of only about 200 bucks. Let's make sure this one is cleared. Ruger Firearms is a young company compared to some of the other companies selling firearms, but Ruger is known for good quality and good designs. Today, Ruger is one of the top selling firearm manufacturers in the world. The first Ruger was in 1949. It was the Ruger Standard Model 22 pistol that evolved throughout the years to become the Ruger Mark IV pistol still in production today. But Ruger is also known for its carbine model 1022. That's been in production since 1964. Many of us learned to shoot and hunt with either the Ruger 1022 rifle, the Standard pistol, or Mark pistol, or one of the Ruger's early revolvers. And Ruger isn't just known for its 22. The Ruger Blackhawk 44 Magnum was a worthy competitor against the famous Smith & Wesson Model 29 of the Dirty Harry movie fame. The Ruger Single Six pistol was first released in 1953 and is still being produced today in its updated configurations. The design is similar to the old single-action Colt. This was the main appeal at the time. Western movies had made the Colt popular, and Ruger capitalized successfully on this interest in the development of the Single Six. After World War II, Colt was no longer making the revolvers, and so Ruger stepped in. Barrel lengths include 4 and 5/8 inch, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, and 9.5 inches. They were available both in blue and stainless steel. By the way, the original price on the Ruger Single Six back in 1953 was $57.50. A couple of terms related to these Ruger revolvers should be mentioned. First is the designation of New Model Single Six, which basically just refers to a revolver produced after 1973. These revolvers were manufactured with a transfer bar mechanism for increased safety, which allows the gun to be carried safely with all 6 chambers loaded. The transfer bar safety, which Ruger will install on older models for free, allows the revolver to be fired only when the trigger has been pulled. Ruger manufactured several convertible models like this one that came with both the 22 long rifle cylinder and the 22 WMR or Winchester Magnum rimfire cylinder, allowing the use of both cartridges. You can even fire 22 short rounds in the long rifle cylinder, so this is a very versatile revolver. Note that the last 3 digits of the serial number are engraved on the front of the cylinder, pairing the cylinders with the gun. Finally, the term Super, which refers to models that have fully adjustable target sights. So this Ruger revolver, being the new model Super Single Six Convertible, has the transfer bar, adjustable sights, and the extra cylinder. Pretty cool. Since this Ruger Super Single Six 22 revolver was used when I purchased it, I did get the case, but unfortunately the only thing that was in the case was the gun itself and the extra cylinder. No paperwork or anything else. So that's all I have to show you on packaging. As for specifications, the Ruger Super 6 this one has a 5.5-inch barrel. It's made of alloy steel. This finish is blued. The overall length is 11 inches. Front sight is ramped. Rear sight is fully adjustable. Cylinder is 22 long rifle. As I showed you, the extra cylinder is the 22 WMR, or the Magnum. Capacity is 6 rounds. Loading is through the loading gate on the side here. Shell ejection is through an ejection rod right here. You just push on that and it ejects the shell. The grip is a gunfighter style in black checkered hard rubber for this particular gun. Unloaded weight is 33 ounces. Because of its weight and caliber, as you would expect, the Ruger Single Six is very controllable, with hardly any muzzle rise or recoil. With its heavy 5.5-inch barrel and good adjustable target sights, the Ruger Single Six performs well as a target gun on the range. The textured Western grips feel fairly good in the hand, and the hammer pull to cock is easy even for young hands. Trigger pull is light and short, maybe 3 pounds at the most on this one. This is why the Ruger Single Six has made such a great training gun for beginners. Its simple and basic operation is fairly straightforward, and importantly, this gun gives the shooter a rewarding experience in consistently hitting what you're aiming at. As for cons, this gun functions perfectly as a single six, so I have no real cons to mention about its operation. However, I do see a few points to make about it compared to .22 handguns in general. One obvious con of the Ruger Single Six is the fact that it's a single action revolver. You have to cock the hammer to fire it each time. The other con is that it only holds 6 rounds. There are so many other .22 options today with 10, 16 rounds. These old style 6 shooters have some difficulty competing. Even Ruger has come out with the Ruger Single 10, a 10-shot version of the same gun. And since I've heard it said more than once, I should also admit that revolvers generally are typically expensive, and that's the same case here. However, Ruger revolvers tend to be less expensive than the competition, but they're still expensive. You could almost buy 2 really good .22 semi-automatics for the suggested retail cost of this gun. Of course, it should also be noted that the revolver will probably outlast any of those pistols. Now, another con that I find, which is strictly a personal issue, I find the individual shell ejection process on these revolvers to be tedious. But I'll admit that it's authentic for the Colt 6-shooter. The final con that I have is strictly, again, personal. The gunfighter style grips. These are just a bit short for my hands. I have large hands, no doubt about it. Fortunately, as a .22, that's not really a huge issue. But I used to have a .44 Magnum Ruger Blackhawk with similar size grips, and it was a problem. On the pro side, the Ruger Single Six is robustly built. I mean, you pick one of these up and you know that you're picking up a quality piece. It's very accurate, simple to operate and maintain, yet for a revolver, reasonably priced. I've been able to consistently hit 10-inch targets at 100 yards. Its attraction as a single action Colt design revolver has its place. Just listening to that distinct action on one of the older Single Sixes can take you back to your youth or the memory of one of the famous spaghetti western movies. Now, while these new models don't have that half-cock click, they still are cool. There's no doubt these classic design revolvers can be fun in their own way. The convertible version with the extra .22 Magnum cylinder and the special addition of the adjustable target sights makes this gun versatile and effective. The transfer bar safety of the new models also makes this gun safe to carry. And one more thing that I've noticed about these .22 revolvers, they usually hold their value. Revolvers are usually fairly easy to maintain, and that would be true of the Ruger Single Six. Disassembly is fairly simple. It involves the process of just making sure that the weapon is unloaded and cleared, and then releasing the cylinder by pulling out on the base pin here. Base pin comes out, and then the cylinder just is removed that way. That's it pretty much. Reassembly is the opposite procedure. We return the cylinder, and then return the base pin. That's it. The manufacturer's suggested retail price on the Ruger Single Six is $629. $580 is really fairly common. If you see a used one for sale for about $300, that would really be a good price. Well, to wrap up, we have to admit that with higher capacity, rapid fire capabilities, and suppressed or ready barrels, there's no doubt that there are many other .22s out there that may be more attractive. But the Ruger Super Single Six Convertible is indeed a solid performer with nostalgic tones that still makes it fun to own and shoot. Okay, today, if you were to give me the choice between the Single Six and Ruger's newer Single 10 with the fiber optic sights, which would I choose? Well, I'd probably stay with the 6. To be honest, if I found loading and unloading the Single 6 tedious, I'm probably not going to be happier with the 10. The 10 is also about $100 more, and I'm not sure how much I'm personally gaining with the fiber optic sights. If I'm looking for more rounds, I have a number of really good semi-automatic .22s that I think are more fun to shoot. But like I said earlier, Ruger revolvers tend to hold their value, and there's something to that. And just look at it. I mean, you have to admit, it does sort of look cool. You know, maybe I'll change out these grips for wood ones. What do you think? Anyhow, when you take a Ruger Single Six in hand, you can immediately tell that they are ruggedly built and destined to last for generations. And without a doubt, there's a bit of nostalgia that comes with these gunfighter style Single Six revolvers. And you can't get much better than a Ruger. So I think I'll hang on to this one. Any weapon you carry is better than the one you left at home. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll be back for my next tabletop review. Until next time, stay safe.